So more or less, guys, Monday, all right, going through Monday together right now. Monday, pretty much, what do you expect? Nothing, pretty much, just because we don't have any news drivers, we don't have any liquidity injections into the market price, right? Why? Because we don't have any news. However, we got a lot of small news, which is still good, right? We still get some small of settlements going through the markets, right? So, more or less, Monday, I will not trade personally. However, you can trade if you're a scalper. You can trade just because we most probably will see consolidation. We're probably going to see small moves, not extremely big moves. However, this week is really good for the new people. All right, so we don't have any large news. All right, we don't have any news which can be dangerous for a new person trading in the market price. So more or less Tuesday right here, I'm gonna trade, of course. Tuesday, more or less what I'm expecting is just overall low of the week to be formed. I'm anticipating higher prices on the DXY, so I'm anticipating the low here to get formed, and then the distribution phase to go through Thursday and Friday. Now, you might be asking, which days are the best if you're a conservative trader like me? Which days are the best to trade? I would say Tuesday is one of the best. Thursday and Friday. All right, Friday I would say is the best of the week. Why? Because we still have one new U.S. Consumer sentiment news, which is a good little news driver, right? So it's not really any massive news driver. However, it has some liquidity injections and it can have some implications, right? Which is good for us. All right. Yeah, TDM is here. TDM is here. Yeah, more or less that's it, guys. So no major like we're not gonna see any major price action happening, like no major moves happening on overall any of the pairs. However, I'm expecting us to bottom on the DXY. The students know why. I'm expecting a bottoming on the DXY. I can't say bottoming, but yeah. Yeah, and we stay more or less the same. We stayed at 5.5 basis points. I predicted it on the live. That's why we moved down. However, we're still overall bullish on it, shorter term, right? So right now, going into the DXY. All right, I'll answer questions later, and I'll bring up some people on the stage later if you guys want. So more or less, let me go to the monthly. So what we have been talking about for months, all right, actually for months we have been talking. We're predicting price. We have predicted price together, right? Look at this STA. Look at this beautiful STA down here. Bam. So more or less what we have, we have relative equal highs right here. What I'm expecting is that we'll take this out, of course. However, looking at this, right, we have the drawn liquidity. We are in a market maker buy model. That's already really bullish. What we have been doing is inversing this, right? We have inversed this. So more or less what we have been doing is repricing this monthly. All right, what we have been looking at is just deviations. All right, and we have been moving into this 1 month fair value gap, as you guys can see right here. That's why we have been repricing lower. And you can think of price as it moves from liquidity pocket to liquidity pocket. So more or less what we've been doing is more or less we have been moving higher. Why? Because of the overall sentiment of the market price, right? Not sentiment, because the market is not buying and selling pressure, but overall the order flow, what ICT calls the institutional order flow, has been bullish, right? Why as well? Just because we have a bullish drawn liquidity. The drawn liquidity is the most important thing you can have. Why? Pretty much because that more or less gives you the bias, that gives you the order flow. If you have a bullish drawn liquidity and then you wait for bullish order flow, then you are literally a profitable trader, because what you can do is just enter off of a fair value gap, because you know it's a bullish, you have a bullish drawn liquidity, and then you have more or less a sentiment, not sentiment, but more or less like the overall order flow, right, being bullish, though institutional order flow being bullish, right? So then you go higher, all right, and that's pretty much it, guys. Pretty much it, pretty easy, right? So you just enter that. That's literally an silver bullet. So right there you have a silver bullet in a specific time, because you have the time aligning. Especially time is also extremely important. So when you have time, drawn liquidity, and pretty much order flow alignment, you are set to be done. You're profitable. That's how you predict news. That's how you do everything. All right. So that's some sauce for you guys. Like, trading does not need to be that hard. I make it hard because I like trading to be that way, because I am a nerd, right? I'm having these difficult analyses just because just because I love what I'm doing, right? I love this shit. That's why I'm doing it for you guys as well. Like, does not take any extra time for me to do the analysis with you guys. Maybe I would be even better if I was alone. However, it would be really boring, and I thought it was really boring when I traded alone for like 4 years. So overall, what I started doing is pretty simply having you guys. Yeah, like I don't really like the simple route. It can never fully work for me because I always needed to know why a specific thing worked and why a specific thing did not work, and like which specific like go into major detail to certain things, and that's more or less why I'm a nerd, right? So I needed to be very specific, right? Yeah, exactly. Oh, you were never satisfied. Oh, I'm 19. 19. Exactly, man. Exactly. We have exactly the same thing. So I needed to know why, how, when, where, when. Exactly. The same shit. The same shit for me. So more or less what we've been seeing is overall longer term, because you have to think of it like layers. All right. What we're doing is just what we're doing now. And I now spoke some Swedish. But what we're doing now is just peeling the layers off. So what I've been looking at is layers on layers on layers on layers on layers. So more or less what we're at right now is I would say we are at the 25% layer. All right, we're at the higher time frame DXY. It's a good start, but you can always go much deeper. All right, much deeper. Right? Who is this with a VWAP and shit like that? So market fee cap on ES. Oh wow, well, that's crazy. VWAP. I have no idea. I've traded that, but that was 3 years ago something. That did not work for me. Anyways, guys, no, guys, please don't be foolish now, all right? He maybe knows what he's doing, all right? Don't be stupid now. Don't be like the rest of the people in the trading community. Instead, support him, all right? If he trades fractal, all right, then we kick him out. However, if he trades indicators or whatever, we can stay, all right? The only people, wow, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, good AMD. Bro, you're goated then. You're goated. Not gonna lie. I've also traded indicators. It works. It works. Everything works. Anyways, guys, more or less what we have been seeing. Reprice, right here, inefficiency. We have been moving lower. Why? Because we have been moving down, right? Reacted off of the 25% mark. No, I'm not hating on fractals. I'm just telling we're better. We're better than fractals. Anyways, so going lower, right? We have this inefficiency right here, right? So more or less what we have been seeing, right, is that we have sufficiently balanced this out. Why? Because we cut through candles. Like this is a BPR, high liquidity resistance zone, whatever, right? So here it is sufficiently settled, meaning they have nothing there to reprice, nothing there to hedge against, right? So more or less what we see right here. If you go to the weekly now we go one layer below, because longer term, if you look at the monthly, right, we are bearish. Like we are bearish on the monthly. This is why I'm anticipating bearishness after we have taken this strong liquidity. I'm not the large speculators, all right? I'm not going to be liquidity. Why? Because I know what's going to happen here, all right? I don't need to, but if I would be the smart money, I would be accumulating sells, and they have actually accumulated sells. Wow, and I'll show you where they accumulated sells. Until anticipating the huge sell-off. So more or less what we've been seeing is a market maker buy model, whatever. We've been repricing this little imbalance right here, and then we went higher with the CPI, more or less easy prediction right there. Went higher. Look at this little weekly inefficiency CPI right there. We have been repricing that with a buy side right here. What do I have here? 25% mark off this week as well. So opening up, more or less we have all the deviation aligning just there. What can you then anticipate? You can anticipate just market going down here. Why? Because we're repricing again. All right, we're repricing again because it needs to offer it once again to the inefficiencies, and it needs to deliver it. It needs to re-deliver it so it becomes fully efficient, and then we can go where it is inefficient again, because inefficiency to inefficiency, you guys know, you guys get the drill, right? You guys get the drill. And where is the drawn liquidity? Bullish, right? So what is the order flow? Bullish. What is the drawn liquidity? Bullish. where's the time, where we're anticipating. I cannot tell you the time, I cannot tell you the specifics, because that's the students, right? So what we've been seeing, higher prices, repricing into this. We cut through corners. We're not supporting resistance traders. However, we cut through corners because it's still more or less remarks on these specific levels. Why? Because it's institutional levels, right? Institutional price levels. It's not humans controlling the markets. It's it's an algorithm, right? We have also been repricing this, right? So if you annotate this, where do we have all the more or less deviations alignment? All right, we have we have more or less all the deviations aligning right here. All right, what does this tell us? It tells us that we'll go lower once again, where we'll stop more or less here, and then we'll go higher. I cannot tell you what this is. I can tell you what this is. This is just simple. Time-based liquidity STA down here. That's the STA we took down. Why? Because we have referred to this level. We traded up into that level. I cannot tell you the specifics, right? Well, what we've been doing after repricing into this level is that we go lower to liquidity pocket here. We accumulate liquidity here. Why? Because we have all of the deviations alignment there. You have deviations, right? I've given you the sauce right here, right? We've also taken out a lot of liquidity here. All right. We have also taken out a lot of liquidity here. We've taken out this. This is an STA down, right? So liquidity pocket, from liquidity pocket to liquidity pocket. We had liquidity here, took this, and went into this level specifics. Repriced in here, and now we're gonna go to the third, which is here. Wow, guys, wow. Anyways, oh man, you started trading 1 week ago. That's crazy, guys. So what do we have here? All right, now we're going to the daily. We have more or less an inefficiency in here as well. All right, and the inefficiency right here. We have a high liquidity resistance zone. All right. We have this weekly fair value gap, right? We also have the monthly BPR. And if you divide everything into quadrants, all right, where will you get most alignment? You'll get most alignment right here, right? You get this original consolidation, or this is not the original consolidation, by the way. I'll always, but this is the original consolidation, which we're anticipating to get taken out. But this is more or less the reconsolidation. And the reconsolidation right here, first deviation right there, 0% mark, 0% mark, 0% mark, monthly, 25% mark. So we have a lot of alignment right there, which is why I more or less anticipated a reprice, because what we did is that we predicted this. All right, we took the move down here. We took the manipulation, sold, bam, all right, and more or less got the profit, right? Pretty easy, right? So what we're anticipating is a bottoming, or something like that. I cannot pronounce it in English, but a bottom. We're predicting a bottom right here and higher dollar. All right, so we're predicting that the dollar will strengthen, finishing this market maker model, because now we have also taken out the liquidity here, because we did this IPDA range, right? You guys get the drill. So what you can do now, if you know the IPDA range, this is some sauce for you guys, right? If you know what an IPDA range is, this is not all students or all people. However, if you know what it is, you guys know a special model which I'm searching for. Not searching for, we're waiting for it. And with that model, you can look for a rejection block. I'll not tell you specifics. And when you have looked for that, all right, that specific rejection block, you can bottom tick it, right? You can bottom tick it, and then you can bottom tick EU. Bam, guys, pretty simple. So that's more or less what I'm waiting for. So I'm more or less waiting for this. I'll just do this. So maybe we'll take this out. All right, go higher, do like this. Bam, go higher, take this out, because we have time-based liquidity here. Last week's low. Go to the 75% mark of this, and then go lower. All right, we'll want a sweep like this. That would be good. That would be an STA, guys. So, wow. Now I said some things. Wow, guys. What did I say? Hopefully y'all heard me talk about it. Anyways, I just need to quickly say a big shout out to FX Ginger. All right, because he's an OG, real OG. All right. I need to say a big shout out to Wit. He's also a real OG if he's here. Wit. And I also need to Wild Grape, he's also real OG in here. Like he has been here with me since like the start. Who else? We have like all of my students. Big shout out to them. One more. We have, man, no, totally forgot. Julio as well, if he's here. I don't know if he's here. Maybe he'll left. But big shout out to them. Like literally, they're goats. They're goats. They have been trading for a long while right now. I'm gonna support them. All right. Anyway, so more or less what I've been waiting for, all right, is that we maybe, this depends on what happens tomorrow. I cannot tell you specifics, but we have two scenarios playing out, all right? I'll tell you one of those. That is that we take out this time-based liquidity and go higher, all right? I'll not tell you the more likely option, all right? You'll get to figure it out. It has to do with alignment, pretty much. So what I'm especially anticipating is higher prices. So overall, the weekly close is going to look something like a small little candle upwards, right? And then the next candle will be massive, and next massive expansion upwards. So I'm just anticipating bullish prices upwards, right? So more or less on the daily, Monday, what can we anticipate? Consolidation, right? Consolidation opening up, consolidation consolidating around this level. Look at this level, 900, 104,900, all right? If you guys follow my Twitter, I tell you specific right there. I tell you bottom. I'll tell you low and hot. Low and hot levels. That's just, yeah, I don't know, but that's what I'm doing on my Twitter. So if you want that, just follow it. And follow. I don't know if EDM have any Twitter or NQ Full Porter and my students. But yeah, maybe you can just send you all of your Twitters, because it would be nice if we all follow ourselves, all right, on Twitter, which would be nice. Yeah, Master Super, totally agree with you, bro. So more or less right here, consolidation, right? What are we then anticipating? Manipulation. Where are we most likely going to see the manipulation to? Either, I'll spill it right now, deviations, or time-based liquidity. What are we going to see after that? Distribution upwards. All right, I'm anticipating higher dollar. All right, higher dollar. Right, we're finishing off because we have taken liquidity, we have taken inefficiency, we have repriced. I think we're going to reprice even lower. I guess like we're going to reprice this before we go higher, so we can get some down cost counter there and not any wicks. However, wicks is good for alignments. And we have also taken this IPDA range, measure it, and then you guys get the joke, all right? If you have watched ICT and not some TT trade shit. Anyways, going to Euro USD. What are we anticipating for this week? Please watch my last call as well. Like literally, I've talked about all of this. Like my last week, we talked about all of this. What we have waited for is simply lower prices. We're waiting for this liquidity to get taken. Students, all right? Now watch this. Watch this, students. We'll take this liquidity first. You guys get to jewel. What will happen then? You guys get to jewel. Free trade. That's just for the students. So just look at the bigger picture here. Look at the bigger picture. Look at this. You guys get to jewel now, right? So more or less. All right. I'll answer it. I will, bro. I can't type that right now. What is the question? I'll just quickly answer it, and we'll go on. I've already talked about it. Master Super, you should know this, right? I'm more or less trading Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, but I'm skipping Monday, I think. Okay. I'll let them speak. Is it okay if we do? Is it okay if I take you up on stage after I've finished this like weekly breakthrough, right? Yeah. Okay. Perfect, man. So more or less what we're anticipating is this to get taken, and we more or less repricing into this. What are we gonna do then? That only the students know, but I cannot spill the sauce right there. Alright, the students know what will happen years ahead. Alright, so more or less right here, we had this order block right here. Yeah, that's more or less it. We already know what the DXY is going to do. So what are we going to most probably see on EURUSD? More or less going to see consolidation, manipulation into deviation, and then distribution downwards, right? You already know which days, blah, blah, blah. You already get the jewel right out, right? Yeah, we have taken this buy side. I'm going to sufficiently settle this soon. I think we'll trade a bit higher on EURUSD before going lower, like I told you. We have also traded through this. I've called out this last week, and then most likely we will see now is price going lower, even lower. All right, that's more or less what we're anticipating. Yeah, AUD USD pretty quickly. You guys get to drill here as well. We have really good. We have taken this. All right, that's why I'm anticipating we're going to go a bit higher, because I'm anticipating us taking this as well. This right here. That would be good for us. Why would it be good for us? Pretty simply because then after taking this, we can officially just start going down, inversing this, taking this liquidity, and then going higher. That's more or less what I'm predicting. So I'm more or less the monetary policy. We have monetary policy. Look at this. Look at like how they really built up this news. So on Tuesday, 6:30, you're gonna see a massive bullish candle upwards, taking these liquidity parts on AU. So look at these things, guys. Like nothing is random. Literally, you can see equal highs here as well. Like we really need to relative equal highs. We really need to take out the buy side liquidity here before going down and inversing this and going even lower. So more or less that's what I'm looking at here. We also have over it a little imbalance right here as well. So I'll annotate that little imbalance. Maybe on the monthly we have some bigger, or on the daily. Let's see. Yeah, more or less here. Just annotate this. Perfectly aligns. So more or less that's good. Also this thing behind the wick. And that's what I'm anticipating. I take this and then lower. Why? Because we have taken sell side. Now we're going to take buy side. IPDA range going lower. Bam, guys. Bam. It's buying and selling pressure. It's not buying and selling pressure, bro. You can't argue. I'm not gonna tell anything. But you guys literally, if you guys go into it, all right. Literally, if you guys go into it, you guys will start noticing really, really big things. So, just one thing, guys. One thing. Right now, we're gonna switch to a T+1 system. All right. Do you guys think? Because literally, if you guys think it's buying and selling pressure, you guys literally think people will start pressing buttons much faster. All right. You guys literally, because yeah, let's say it's buying and selling pressure. But do you guys think because it's buying and selling pressure, the market will suddenly move faster? Will people start trading more? All right. Or why is the market actually going to move faster? All right, nothing is gonna change. The only thing that's gonna change is the settlements is gonna go through to the markets faster. What or which entity settles the markets? Guys, you guys know this. Which entity settles the markets? It's the central settlement firms. What do the central settlement firms settle the market with? You guys get the drill. All right, you guys get the drill. What does the central settlement firm settle the market with? They're setting the market with algorithms. What is the algorithm called? They're called RTGS systems. There's their settlement systems. What are we going to do? The RTGS systems is just going to be upgraded. The more or less algorithms is just going to get upgraded so they can sufficiently manipulate the market faster. All right, it's not buying and selling pressure, guys. Go into it, read the public shit. Like this public knowledge, guys. Not gonna lie, just read about it, think about it logically. It's not buying and selling pressure. It's more or less the market is pre-planned because they need to manipulate it to get their orders settled. Your orders settled. You have no impact on the market. You on your little broker have no impact at all on the market price. Even if you have 1 trillion, all right, you cannot or let's say you have 1 million and you're gonna place a sell order. All right, your broker is fake. All of it is fake. All right, all of it is fake. Your broker is not even connected to the market price. Your broker is not even connected to the market price. It's like demo. All right, it's like demo. Your live account. All right, it's not even connected to the real markets. All right. So just read about it, all right? You'll know about it, all right? Just search RTGS systems. What is an RTGS system? What is it doing, all right? Look at all the free documents. Look at the central settlement firms. Who owns the central settlement firms? It's the central banks, guys. Whoa! Why does the central banks own the central settlement firms? Because they use the central settlement firms to, they use their systems to manipulate market price to get their orders in. Bam, guys. And people say it's buying and selling pressure. Bro, the market is pre-planned. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. All right? Central settlement system. Or central settlement firms, right? Anyways, guys, so more is what I'm anticipating. Higher prices taking this equal highs. Why? Because they need to take the they need to take the buy side liquidity to get their orders settled. All right? This is why they will never change, because how will they change the algorithms while this is true? Like literally, this is how you manipulate price, right? And they're not using us as liquidity. You guys have to realize they're not using us as retail traders as liquidity. They're using the large speculators as liquidity. Just look at a COT map. All right, let's look at the legacy net map. All right, and you will see the large speculators are always liquidity to the commercials. Bam, guys. Now buying and selling pressure went out of the roof. All right. Anyways, guys, so more or less the same thing. We took the drawn liquidity for UJ. Look at this. Look at the last week's recording. We took it and then we went lower. Bam, guys, literally free trades I'm calling out for everyone. Wow. Not even my students. Go to TT Trades and ask him, what will the market do? He will not know shit. Anyways, guys, look at this also on NQ. Or this is NQ. This is a CFD version of it. Right? So I'm sorry, guys. But more or less, what did I say? Inverse this and then go higher. We did not inverse it. I'm not too good actually at more or less looking at NQ. However, I'm just what have I said? I'm just saying we're gonna reprice and then we're gonna go even lower on NQ. I'm not predicting that we're gonna go higher, right? Yeah, I'm really bearish on EU. Really bearish. Really bearish. However, I'm thinking we'll need to go even higher for. I'm thinking just go a little bit higher. To settle this and then go lower, right? Everything is about settlement. Because look at the DXY, like I've already talked about. But more or less higher here, and then we're gonna most likely probably go lower. That's more or less. Please, guys, remember what I said about the news. Remember what I said. All right. Anyways, guys, now this call is finished. Not